Hey John, can you check this eBay listing for me? Yeah, they're fake. I don't know, I don't think they are. Then why did you ask me? I've purchased about 95% of the older boots in my collection on eBay. However, it's also the one place that I will avoid at all costs when it comes to buying football boots. Why? Because it's full of fakes and full of scammers. Every single day, people send me eBay links asking if the boots in the listing are real or fake, and I almost never answer these questions, mainly because I don't really have any way of knowing for sure that they're real or fake. So with that in mind, I wanted to share with you some of my own eBay wisdom, giving you the tips on when you should and shouldn't use eBay to buy new boots. In my personal opinion, there's only one reason why you would want to buy football boots on eBay, and that is if they are older and no longer available at any legit authorized retailer. So let's say an older pair of Predators, an older pair of T90s, whatever older boot it might be. If you can't find it at a store, eBay might be a good place to check out. However, if this is something that you plan on doing, make sure that you know exactly what you're looking for, make sure that you're familiar with the boots, and make sure you're not having to send people links like myself asking for verification, because if you have to do that, you probably shouldn't be buying on eBay in the first place. One of the more common questions that I get asked is how to spot the difference between a real and fake football boot. And quite frankly, if you have to ask that question, if you cannot identify a fake football boot simply based on pictures, you should avoid eBay entirely, because your likelihood of getting scammed is much higher than the average boot enthusiast. Do your research, be very familiar with what you're buying, and have a really good idea of what real and fake is, judging on your own. If you can't do that, avoid eBay entirely. Something else I see a lot of people do thinking that it's a good idea is going on eBay to try and find a good deal on the latest boots that just came out. That is not a good idea, simply based on the fact that any authorized retailer technically is not allowed to sell boots on eBay when they're new releases, especially if they're selling them for less than the normal retail price. Part of what makes an authorized retailer authorized is you have an agreement between your store and the brand that's providing the boots for you to sell, whether that's Nike, Adidas, Puma, whoever it might be. Basically, it's a trust thing where Nike says, hey, we will let you carry our product in your store because we trust you to sell it at the retail price, to not tamper with the product, to make sure that the product is being well represented as we sent them to you. With eBay, it's any random person with any random product trying to sell it to you. And in the case of eBay, there's a lot of fakes out there, and there's a lot of people misrepresenting what is real and what is fake, just trying to get your money. So if you come across the latest Mercurial that just came out 2 weeks ago and it's $80 rather than $300, I can almost 100% guarantee you that that is a fake pair of football boots, because there's really no reason why they would be real. Trust me when I say that if you're looking to buy a new release football boot, you will get a better deal buying from an authorized retailer with a coupon code than you will on eBay. Something else that a lot of people don't realize when you buy boots on eBay, even if they are authentic, is that if the boots break, obviously the boots have a manufacturer's warranty, but part of that manufacturer's warranty is that you purchase the boots from an authorized retailer. And like I said, there are no authorized retailers on eBay. So if the brand wants a proof of purchase in terms of where you got the boots from, it's not going to be from an authorized retailer. So they technically have every right to void your warranty. That's something that a lot of people don't realize. Now, if you've ever used eBay, then you're probably familiar with the buyer and seller feedback system, where basically when you buy something, you leave feedback on the seller in terms of how they were to deal with, if the product you got was as described, the shipping process, pretty much anything that you want to mention, and you typically rate it out of 5 stars if I'm not mistaken. When you go as a buyer, you look at the seller feedback, and that's going to be a big determining factor in terms of whether or not you are willing to trust that person. So if you don't see 100% positive seller feedback, you're probably not likely to buy from that person. However, I can't tell you how many times I have been sent eBay listings where the seller has 100% positive feedback, but they are also 100% selling only fake counterfeit football boots. Now, I'm not entirely sure how this happens, but it is extremely common. It's either a case of the seller buying fake feedback, if there's actually some way of doing that, and it's also a possibility that people are buying these fake football boots, not realizing that they're fake, and leaving positive feedback thinking that they got a really good deal. Meanwhile, they just got scammed. Whatever the reason is, Like I said, the seller feedback, while I think it's important to look at, it's not everything in terms of determining whether or not the boots are real or fake. So like I said, if you can't identify real or fake football boots from just the pictures, you should not be buying on eBay. Speaking of pictures, even if you've identified the boots in the pictures as real, that does not mean that those are the exact boots that you're actually going to get once you purchase them on eBay, because it's happened to me several times already where the picture of the boots are 100% real, but the boots that they actually send me are 100% fake. This is a very common running scam on eBay, and it's something that you definitely have to be aware of. So like I said, if you can't identify real or fake football boots, period, don't buy on eBay. I've even seen eBay listings where people have gone to my website, soccerreviewsforyou.com, taken the pictures from my website of my own personal boots and use them in their own eBay listings to sell fake football boots. Now, don't get me wrong, you can find the odd good deal on eBay. There are people that go to their local department store and they find a pair of top-end Nikes or Adidas boots for 20, 30 bucks. They put them on eBay for 80 and make a little bit of a profit. Those deals are out there, but just keep in mind that every single time that you buy something on eBay, you are running the risk of getting a fake pair of boots. So I guess my general advice here when it comes to buying football boots on eBay is if you can avoid it, please avoid it. But if you absolutely must buy boots on eBay because that's your only option, make sure you're very familiar with the boots that you're buying. Make sure that the pictures in the listing are 100% authentic, and make sure that once the boots arrive, they're still authentic, because like I said, it's a very common scam to picture real boots and then they actually send you fake ones. Anyways, guys, that's it for this one. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, be sure to support it with a like. Also, if there's any other topics that you guys would like me to share some tips or advice on, let me know what those are down below in the comment section, along with any questions that you might have regarding today's topic. I'll do my best to get an answer out to you as soon as I possibly can. If you're not subscribed already, make sure you hit that subscribe button along with the little bell notification so you get notified when the next new video goes live. All my social media information is linked down below in the description as well. And other than that, guys, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.